Martin Lewis has issued a stark warning about a dangerous bank change that could see customers paying significantly more. The money-saving expert highlighted the issue on his BBC podcast, explaining that a revision to Barclaycard's repayment rates might lead to people shelling out an additional £1,000, extending their debt repayment period by up to 10 years. He pointed out that for a typical £1,000 debt, sticking with the old Barclaycard repayment rate would result in paying a staggering £955 extra. Mr. Lewis criticized the move, stating, "It says it is doing it to give customers increased flexibility. I say it is doing it to make more money." He alerted listeners that Barclaycard has notified its customers of changes to the minimum repayments, describing these adjustments as devious and dangerous and noting that Barclaycard is lowering them, Wales Online reports. Further detailing the changes, he informed listeners that starting from July 22, the new minimum repayment structure will be implemented. He explained, "If I tell you what it's doing and you look at it, it feels innocuous. Most people will have ignored it. On most Barclaycards now the minimum you have to repay each month is £3.75% of your balance or 2.5% of your balance plus interest or £5. So you have to pay the highest of those," the money-saving expert founder explained. "From July that will be 1% of your balance or 1% of your balance plus interest or £5. Doesn't seem that big of a change, does it? For someone who has got £1,000 on a typical Barclaycard, we're talking an APR of 24.9% on the current minimum repayments. If you just make minimum repayment, it would take 9 years and 8 months to clear in full, and that would be a total interest cost of £700. He continued, "On the new minimum repayments taking you from 3.75% to 1%, it would take you 19 years and 3 months, so a decade longer, and the total interest you pay would increase from £700 to £1,655. 2.5 times as much in interest." Lewis stressed that this is a very substantial warning to the millions of Barclaycard customers. "You need to check now if you just pay the minimum repayments, and if you do you need to think about changing that." Urging people to fix their current minimum repayment rate, he pointed out, Barclaycard's reduction, for many, from 3.75% of the balance to 1% of the balance means while people's repayments will cover their interest, they will clear far less of what they owe, prolonging the debt, keeping people indebted year after year after year, and the interest tracking up year after year after year. You pay less each month but you pay more, much more over the longer term. Barclays is set to adjust the annual percentage rate, APR, it charges certain customers. The APR represents the total interest rate paid back annually, meaning a hike in APR will result in customers paying more interest. Although Barclays has indicated that customers will either experience a stable APR or a decrease, The Sun has learned that some clients on historic rates could face an APR increase of up to 9 percentage points. Barclays has commented, customers will benefit from a reduction in their minimum monthly repayment and the vast majority have no change to APR, while some will receive a decrease. Join the Daily Records WhatsApp community here and get the latest news sent straight to your messages.